All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, BLCS is when the unique CTR all, so Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than six, so less than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. That means less out of 6, so our ad is entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are able, have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, because anytime we're not achieving that, then we need to get as high as possible above 6%, because if not, we're wasting money on those impressions. So we actually under 6%, 6% is the lowest. Under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. More about those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. So we got the solution here. Treatment takes about a week. We know this works because we invented it and we've done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We leave the original ad alone. We treat Boudoir Pico on the duplicated ad. We run them both in parallel, and we keep whichever one running, has the highest metrics after the Boudoir Pico treatment period is over. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the higher metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So pre-click alignment, PCA, it activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. Got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, from my residency, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, saw that they had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. Well, the first one, unique CTRL of 4.3%. Okay, that's unique CTRL under 6%, which means BLCS is present. Therefore, we do have Boudoir low click syndrome here. But that's fine. We got the treatment, can treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out we were wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, as a result, we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually, then we actually need to, they now only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, that difference no longer needs to be spent. The Boudoir photographer can pocket that money, keep it in their bank account, and never actually, it's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month because we are more optimized. And at the end of 12 months, that's like a 40K, 40K result for no extra effort, simply being more optimized. All right, second one I got in, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we got the solution tree with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they're spending 10 grand a month on that. They now only need to spend 1.6K a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So the 8,400 bucks a month they no longer need to spend. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. That's like a 100K bonus at the end of the year, just because they didn't have to waste that ad spend and give it to the Zuck. All right, now finally, another patient come through his Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting, this original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So now he only needs to, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he literally only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, 37 or he can pocket that 6,700 bucks a month after pocket that 6,700 bucks a month and not actually spend it kind of as a Boudoir Pico bonus where he doesn't have to do any effort, just keeps that money. That's like 80 grand after the end of 12 months at the end of the year. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And I mean, just looking at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the averages. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5K every single month's being wasted. Now, literally, we could just put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month because they don't have to spend it because now we know 100% of that was being wasted before. So now they can keep that, have a bonus at the end of the year of approximately like 60K bonus profit, not having to do any extra work. Now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking here, so we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook says we should fill out for our ad is what is best for us to fill out, but actually is best for Facebook. The consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, that pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS. Facebook's happy though, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money per unit time. So Facebook's hustling us. Next, we got the looking at the creative, looking at the photo. We got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. And the false belief that causes that mistake is because all the other ads, basically all the other ads we see on Facebook look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads on Facebook we see looks like ads. So if everyone's doing it, not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen or tested have had BLCS because everyone's making the same mistakes. Same mistakes over and over again. So the consequence of this pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and contributes to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. We're only using 2 lines here. 120 Boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we're thinking the See More headline's kind of willy-nilly, when in fact, literally it's 80% of the reason why people will click or not click somewhere on our ad. So this is actually the most important part. The consequences of the lack of context mistake is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, lowering or pulling unique CTRL under 6%, and decreasing or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, after looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, aka your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, you're seeing it get more and more saturated in your city, more and more women. It seems like every day. Basically, if someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir photo shoots now, or they get a new camera, and they're in the mom groups talking about how they shoot Boudoir now. So more and more sellers, same number of buyers, more competition, kind of getting harder for everyone to find buyers. And you're also looking at, seeing inflation going, kind of cost of living rising, and you've already been optimizing your business, taking profit, optimizing other parts to optimize the profit, get more profit out for the same inputs, and you've decided now you need to solve this BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. You want to pull the profits out of your Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug these holes, which is very quick, takes only about a week. And you're seeing we can eliminate approximately 5K a month in approximately 50% in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, because we already know approximately half is being wasted anyways right now. If a Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so you want that 5K back in your pocket, approximately 5K, and the approximately 60K, over the next 12 months. And so you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads. And you want the treatment, Boudoir Pico treatment, to get you there. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But when I do open for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.